What's going on?
All right.
I'm good. Welcome back to McKola and Howson Uncensored. A socially distant McKola and Howson Uncensored. It's weird. We don't get to touch each other today.
Good.
Why is that's not good? Not good. Connection to other human beings is important in life. And that's why I think everyone's going crazy.
No, it's not because of that.
Why?
There's all sorts of reasons. It's manifold.
The mad Rona disease.
Yeah. Bored of that.
I'm bored of it as well.
Well bored
The
of
only
that.
thing that can make me not bored of it is if I got it now.
I'd still be pretty bored of it. What percentage of the world's had it?
If we go down this, do we start entertaining conspiracy theorists and all that? Oh, you on it?
Well, it's more interesting than the actual facts, isn't it? So, what we're here for, entertainment. Because let's be honest, if any of them lot are getting their medical advice from us two, they fucked it a long time ago.
Well, to be fair, they fucked it when I started listening to the president of the United States.
I think bleach killed it.
I think.
Daylight. Lots of daylight.
Did you see the nurse's
Just going to kill it with daylight.
The nurse's face when he said that, and she just sat there like.
He's like everyone's mad old uncle that everyone ignores, but he's actually got nukes.
Yeah, he's actually the president now. Yeah.
All right, cheers. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, no, I don't. Look, we're here. Obviously, we're here after the Leipzig game, although we don't know the result of the Leipzig game.
Oh, but what a game!
What a game! What a game! Even
Oh,
positively
and
and
him
negatively.
with a thing. What a player!
What? Yeah. What number was he again?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, he was mint. What a goal!
And what a clean sheet.
And what a clean sheet.
Yeah, it might have been.
Eric Bailly, what
Yeah.
a man.
Yeah, well, he didn't play.
That's something we got right.
When's Phil Jones going to get his chance?
And he does deserve a chance, doesn't he?
No, he don't.
You know what I know is going to happen? Phil Jones is finally going to get a move away. Blackburn are going to come up this season. He's going to move to Blackburn. And then he's going to have a good run of 5 games. And people are going to say, oh, Solskjaer's fault. Why did we ever let Phil Jones go? Because it happened with Smalling. People did it with Smalling.
And Evans.
Nah, whoa. Don't bring Johnny Evans into this.
I didn't bring Johnny Evans.
Johnny Evans would be our best centre-half right now. Till this day, my friend. Till this day, Johnny Evans. You should have got the captain. What did I tell everybody at that time in 2013? Should have been our captain, Johnny Evans. What a man. But yeah, we're here to look ahead to Arsenal, obviously. You want to talk about Ian Wright as well? I like him, right?
Right, I've done what everyone does. I've saw the headline and seen my ass. Which isn't the thing to do, but I did it, so roll with
People
it.
do it to us.
Yeah.
They did it to you famously
so fuck it,
many a
let's roll
time.
with it. Yeah,
Might
let's
as well
roll
be
with it.
Celtic
Yeah, loads of
into
times.
2.0.
And I mean, did that not get proved?
Ollie's at the wheel,
United
2.0.
was shit, and we came second. You won a shit league. Deal with it. And the amount of people who say it, all right, now what? Are you going to throw any, or just that line? Sound.
We
Anyway,
need to win the league so we can go with this might as well be Celtic merch, don't we? we just do. But go on.
So Ian Wright has said that United wounded that United really regret missing out, or should regret missing out on Mane. Like what? You mean like we missed out on every other player who doesn't play for us? You can't have all the players, right? And there's more context to this. Van Gaal did want him,
Yeah, he did.
and he was a good player at Southampton.
Many United fans laughed at it, including ourselves, I think. Well, I did. At the time. Like, I don't know if I laughed at it, but I was like, I don't want him. I want someone else. I can't remember who the in thing was at that point, but I can't remember there being many United fans that were like, yes, please.
No, and to go and do what he's done, which is potentially one of the best, if not the best player in the Premier League, certainly one of the most deadly finishers in the Premier League, wasn't necessarily obvious at Southampton. So he's saying United, United missed out on him. Arsene Wenger is like proud of missing out on Ronaldo, it seems. He brings it up that much.
It's become a meme, innit?
Yeah.
Before memes were memes, that was a meme.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't see it, and he
missed
almost
out
signed him.
Yeah, almost signed him 11.
Cristiano Ronaldo was one of the bigger names to come out of that. But who else? I think he almost signed Luis Suarez from Ajax before he put in the 40 million
Well,
plus
here's
£1
one that you
bid.
didn't sign, and he was on trial, and you didn't fucking rate him. Ibrahimovic.
No, he didn't say he doesn't do trials.
Yeah, well, he did do. He was there on trial. He got him in a shirt. And
Come on,
everything.
Zlatan.
Like, Zlatan don't do trials when there's you on trial. What about
I don't do
fucking
trials.
helmet?
In the trial. Yeah, Zlatan. But what? Oh my God! I know this is going again. We're moving, but this is uncensored. How good has Zlatan been recently? Goals, assists, everything. Could he still do it for us?
No, it's almost like Serie A is a fucking shit league.
Is that where we're at now with Serie A? Because when we were, well, I say we. You're a bit older than me. But when we were kids, when I was a kid, Serie A was the league.
Yep. Before they got caught with all the corruption, because that killed that league, the fans went, fuck this noise. And that was when it really went. And the same thing could happen to the Premier League. If the Premier League keep pushing and pushing and pushing with all their fucking harebrained ideas, and the fans in the stadium go, nah, I'm out. The product,
I don't
which
think
I
they
hate
care about
the
the
word
fans
of,
of the stadium.
No, but they should. Because the product's been wank since it restarted. Any iconic moments you can remember post-lockdown? No. Because iconic moments are there to be celebrated. And they don't celebrate the same when it's just fucking them lot in there. And I'd love a player to come out and go, this is weird as fuck. But none of them will. Ben Foster.
Well, so a lot of them have.
Good channel. Actually.
Shout out Ben Foster. But yo, Ben, I emailed your guy. Hit us back up. Please, let's do a collab. Maybe we can go for a bike ride together or something like that. That'd be good.
I'm not doing that.
You want to get in Lycra?
Nope.
Come on, please.
Not
For
doing
Ben Foster?
Nope.
A Ben Foster interview on bike.
Fuck you and fuck Ben Foster. Fucking bike riding weirdos.
Ben, I want this collab. Don't listen to him.
I'll collab with you.
He's not
I ain't
even
wearing Lycra,
involved
though.
here. Seriously. Don't listen to him. But what, you love his channel? Do you like his
Yeah, I
channel?
do.
It's good, isn't it?
I do.
It's good. It's good. I like it, how he's brought us in behind the scenes. But yeah, talking about fans, I don't think they care about fans. One, because they've seen that fans are a fraction of, the income that they receive. They can get by without fans, and probably no fans being in the stadium makes it more lucrative TV-wise.
Yeah,
but secondly, I think football now has become this sport where you're not relying on the local support or the fans that go to every single game. You can get by on the fans that go to one game. You can get by on fans that just go to.
You can, but you can't tell me that the product's the same.
No, it's not. But I don't think they care about the product.
No, but
and
they
all that.
should, because that was what killed Syria. Because after the corruption stuff came out, people was like, it's like finding Father Claus.
Father Claus.
It's like finding out Santa Claus ain't real, the Tooth Fairy ain't real. It's like all that shit.
He is real.
It just kills you.
He is
He's
real.
fucking not.
He is.
It's just not.
Bruv, it's November.
He fucking isn't!
We can't start going round saying Santa Claus ain't real, bruv.
Right, if he's real, I'll fight
Santa
him.
Claus is real.
I'll fight him.
Listen,
Get him in here, I'll fucking fight him.
There's some poor fella sat at home watching us on his iPad, and his kids have just overheard this. Santa Claus is real, bruv.
He's not.
He is.
Stop lying to your kids.
He is real.
Fucking isn't, and stop lying to your kids. Anyway, don't derail me. So
Santa Claus is real.
when they all realised how bent Serie A was and how basically that people were just paying people off to win titles and stuff, I can imagine as a fan, I don't want to watch that anymore when I know. What's the point? It's like when you know a result of a match, how hard is it to watch that 90 minutes?
Yeah, you like when you know.
We're gonna watch this.
Like match of the day is a bit shitter when you know all the results, isn't it? The games at the end when you don't know the results are usually the ones. Actually, thinking of that, I remember the best game I saw on match of the day was when United beat Spurs 5-3, and I remember that day. Me and my dad were going shopping, Merry Hill. Yeah, shout out the Brummies that went Merry Hill. We were going Merry Hill, and my dad was like, "Yeah, we'll put radio, like we put on another station. We're not gonna listen to any of the scores coming through and all that." And we actually managed to get to 10:30, and I can vividly remember that,
Don't happen in
and
2020,
seeing the
that.
goals go in, and thinking, "What
Getting a little on
the
your
fuck?
watch.
We're losing 3-0 against Spurs, and then we're winning." And it's like, what? Like that? You can literally not do that anymore. Like you said, you've got it on your watch. Even if you don't do that, you'll accidentally see. Like if you go on a bus, they've got screens with scores and things on. If you go on a tram, they've got the same. If you go anywhere, the scores and news and
It is mad how connected we are nowadays.
we're so connected, but we're so distant.
Oh, fuck off.
It's true.
Like, when I jibbed all the way back for the Barcelona semi in 08, like, I didn't have contact with any of my friends or family for 4 days. Can you imagine that? Just 4 days?
I'm not laughing at that. Yeah, I know, that's fucking mental. I like the sound of that. I like just being on my own.
I'm gonna fuck off at some point. And not
It's the
tell you
best
all,
thing
and
in the
just-
world, isn't it?
You
Being
go
on your
like,
own.
"Where's Steve?" Like, I ain't seen.
Why don't
Steve
people
for
realise
2
this
weeks."
though, bruv? Sometimes I'm just happy that Joe's a dickhead.
Joe's just put up on the screen behind the camera, anti-social media, more like,
And what did he put at the end?
lol.
He put lol at the end. Joe uses the word lol in real senses, by the way.
Lol.
What
4 days just going off
Yeah,
the grid.
I'd love that. I would take my phone. But I'd love being on my own for 4 days. It'd be good fun. I just like being on my own. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but you're on your phone and on Twitter's not the same.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm
So I
talking
told
about
ya.
a proper fuck off.
So connected, so distant. We need to stop being this way, people. Public service announcement.
I have, folks. Hang on, 2020's not finished yet, by the way. I think we get aliens by the end of this year. I'm certain of it.
We've
They've already basically said they've got.
we've already had them, so they may as well just release it.
Yeah.
Because you know how they release bad news when there's like Donald Trump will say some outrageous shit just to cover up some proper bad shit, like, and politicians do that. Not just
you mean
Donald
like
Trump.
with the election coming up this month, like or in the next month? Like I think it's going to be like on the 4th day of Christmas, the president said to me, "There's aliens over there."
Yeah. Oh, what's great about this is when he actually does leave. I think he's going to win the election. By the way, fucked up shit. But when he does leave eventually, and you know when like you wait for a little bit of time, and then all these stories start coming out, like some
little bit of time?
outrageous
You
shit
mean
is going to
the
come
next
out.
day on Twitter?
Now, because sometimes with him, he's going to leak loads of shit. But I mean, the people behind the scenes as well, because you have to wait a certain amount of years before you can start leaking off the president's shit and that. But that's.
I think it's funny that there was like was it the Pentagon that came out of it and was like, "We think this is aliens," and everyone was like, "Shut the fuck up!" And they went, "What? You're not even asked?" And it was like, "No. What's next on Netflix?" And it was like, "Oh." Because I saw some other shit yesterday, and I was reading it, and the guy that was writing the article was like, it feels like they've put in 2 or 3 stories now, and the next one coming is, and anyway, here's what they look like.
Yeah, I think. Oh, it's been leaked already. Like, isn't that why they say like movies and that kind of condition us to be ready?
Reckon.
Like we've seen that big old that shape of the head of an alien.
But what if they're like Alien versus Predator aliens? Then we're fucked.
But I think aliens. You did that sound really well. I think aliens, like, can take form, so they can appear to be something that in that South Park episode, when he's like, "What do you want me to be?" And he's like, "I'll be an ice cream." It shits out ice cream, and he is. I think they can take the form of what we want them to see. So maybe they're already here, shapeshifters. Thanks, Joe.
Good tune, that.
I think
I'm a different person. Yeah.
Favorite music video of all time? Christina Milian, Dip It Low. That sound he made is. Oh God.
She was a babe.
Yeah, that was a great time to be alive. Young Adam watching Dip It Low. Stiff. A bit of banter for the lads at home. See, even then, like internet was internet, but we never had it. I had to watch Dip It Low to see Christina Milian. Nowadays, I can go on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. She'll probably be doing a vlog, like the cycling goalkeeper.
What's that French chick called?
I don't know any French people.
You don't know any French people?
No, chicks, like famous ones. Like, I can name loads of French footballers, but that's not what you want, is it? Famous French women.
Hang on.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, Welsh, innit?
I think it's Alizé.
Ghislaine Maxwell. By the way, I didn't just
She's
randomly say
French.
Ghislaine Maxwell. Joe's brought up famous French
Joe's
women.
trying to become like Jamie on Rogan, innit? We've pull that shit up. So pull that shit up, Joe. Joe, I would like you to pull up.
Hang on, let me just list a
Alizé.
few of these out. Avril Lavigne isn't French.
Nope.
She's a skater girl.
Joan of Arc.
Ghislaine Maxwell, Olivier de Havilland, Marie Curie, she's very famous.
Eva Green.
She's got cancer research and all that.
Yeah, she's a fucking absolute beast. Nobel Peace Prize.
Joan of Arc. Marie Antoinette. She's famous. Why is she famous?
She's in a Queen song. Eva Green. How old is she? What year was she born?
Coco Chanel.
80. Wow.
Yeah, but bruv, I'm talking. Coco Chanel isn't in FHM every
Anyway,
week.
right.
I'm talking. Who's famous now, bruv?
Young Joseph, I'd like you to pull this up for me. Alizé.
Pull it off.
A-L-I-Z-E.
The drink?
E. No.
Oh, mate, I used to drink that back in the day because they mentioned it in hip hop songs and that. We used to buy Alizé. You had the blue one. You get fucked up off that shit.
Have you Googled it yet?
Have you ever drank Alizé?
She's a singer. You need to see.
Why
There's only one song that she's done that anyone even knows. Yeah, that's it. Basically, that. Yeah.
But why are we seeing this?
She's French.
Okay, so now what?
You said what's the best music video of all time?
Oh, she's got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play it, Joe.
Joe.
You have to do your own Googling at home.
I know,
unless
Joe.
you've got a Joe.
Joe wants to throw in the ring. Holly Valance, Kiss Kiss.
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah, he does.
He's right to.
It's a great video.
Yeah.
I remember when the behind the scenes to that video was on
Heartbreaker.
somewhere.
Anyway, so I'd say skip it forward about halfway. This isn't the one, Joe.
That's a live performance.
Top one.
For you guys at home, we do apologise. We are looking at Alizé Jean et Marie.
Yeah. So just let it play, Joe. Just let it play.
As you can see, he's done this before.
She's a good dancer. So it's a catchy tune as well.
Is this like a Eurovision song? It looks like one.
I have no idea.
You've never heard the song. You watch it on mute.
Do you know French? Je ne prends pas. Fuck that noise.
Je m'appelle Adam. We pantalon. À la piscine. That's the swimming pool. I wore pants in the swimming pool. Is that what I just said?
I don't know. I'm watching this video. Oh, it's gone now. Anyway, what was I saying? So that's a top music video. If you want to know a good music video, well, Google
Christina Milian.
and dip it low.
Top one.
And we'll put Joe's in for him. Joe says Kiss Kiss by Holly Valance. It was just a growl behind the camera.
He's watching it as we speak. That was all from speaking about Zlatan Ibrahimovic, by the way.
Yeah.
This show is amazing, isn't it? Like, when we're allowed and we don't have a plan.
That's the idea, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like we do.
Why is it called Uncensored and not Unplanned?
Or unscripted.
Yeah, unscripted. I mean, it's neither censored, scripted, or planned, so...
And we're never censored. We can say and do what we like.
Shit, balls.
Which is why a lot of people won't work with us.
Hairy bumhole.
Hairy bumhole.
So what I want.
Manscaped means you don't have to have hairy bumhole.
Yeah, but they're not sponsoring this week.
If you want to see the greatest advert of all time, what video was that in? Devil's...
No, it's in the last
Uncensored. Go and check out the last
Ethan
Uncensored.
Galbraith has signed a new contract with Manchester
He
United.
looks like the other fella we just released, Dion McGee, doesn't he?
Not really.
Little touch. Am I
Not
being
really.
racist?
I think so.
Sorry.
He's not got a club yet.
Can't punch up anyway. Huh?
He's not got a club yet.
Has he not? No. So what's he doing?
Fuck knows.
Training at Carrington and that?
No. Trains with RH. I offered him 20 minutes on the bench this weekend. Didn't really fancy
It's a weird time to be a free agent, isn't it?
Yeah, don't be
especially
a free agent.
an
Go
academy
get some
player like that.
Game somewhere.
Was he offered a contract?
Yes.
Oh, that's the worst, isn't it?
Well, it was offered one, but it wasn't to go out on loan immediately.
Yeah, but you've got the security of having a contract.
Yeah, but you've also got a 10-year career that you need to make some moves on. I don't envy everyone thinks, being a footballer must be easy, but to make the, especially if you're not Mason Greenwood, and guess what, 100% of you aren't. You're definitely not. If you're not Mason Greenwood, you can still be an unbelievable baller. You can still have a full career in either the Premier League, the Championship, maybe even League One.
I'm getting a stout.
And be fine. Actually. But the decision making. Do you want to come away from the wall?
Yeah, I'm gonna knock that down in a minute, ain't I?
The decisions that you have to make to know when to stick and when to twist and when to cash out the chips and get the fuck out of the casino is such a hard move. You think most of them would be thinking, I'm at United. This is the one. This is where I need to be. Especially when you're a United fan, I can't imagine how hard it would be to say, I'm out here. I'm going to leave. I never got that choice because I played rugby for Salford. It was my boyhood club. and they released me. There was never a thing. The
No
entire
loyalty.
academy was like, laters. So that was that. So I never really had that decision to make. But I could have imagined, I'd have wasted an entire career sitting there probably. I can see how it's done.
I would be
Get
so happy
comfortable,
to be at
all your
United
mates.
that I'd be like, well, I'm happy to be a
I'll pay
reserve
subs.
player till 35.
I'll pay subs.
Just stick the place out.
We can't give you 60 grand a year. Okay, well, can I stay here for free?
Can I pay to play? Yeah, that would
I'll
be...
just be here. I'll
That's
set
why.
number 55.
That's why it must be like. There's a serious thing in that because I remember United back in the day. We used to treat like Wes Brown, like they'd give an offer to someone that had just come to the club like that, a new deal. But with Wes Brown, it'd take fucking ages to do it, and they'd be bargaining over silly things. And we always used to not give our academy players that kind of the respect that they maybe deserved or expected them to stay for less. And it must be hard when you're a fan of a club and you're at that club and it's your dream to be there, but also you've got a worth as a footballer and as a
10-year career.
Yeah, you've got a worth to yourself and you've got to like kind of say, you've got to give me what I'm worth. And then to go in negotiations where you could possibly lose your dream, like it must be it's quite difficult. But I would never want to give the control of my career over to an agent like that, where they're making the decision.
But you think there that the agent's doing the negative thing, but I know where agents have saved people's careers.
No, I can see that, but I would never want them to be making the final decision.
No, they don't.
And I think
I don't know. I know a few agents, right? I don't know one agent, but I don't know Mino Raiola. I don't know one agent that has made a decision for a player on his career. Every agent that I've ever spoken to, they're passive agents. They're the kind. I mean, that's probably why I like them. They're the kind of agent where the guy will go, "I need a move," and they go, "Okay, I'll see what I can do." Not the kind of guy that goes, "Shall we get a move? Shall we fuck off?" Like the guys that I know, they're the ones that some of them have never even done a transfer. And how cool's that?
how do do they still get money on? So when an academy player signs, they still make a percentage of their wage, right?
Most of the guys that I know, they will sign an academy player at the same time they sign their pro. You're not allowed to talk to them when they're 16, but they do. They will sign an academy player and usually help represent him for his first pro deal with the club. Most agents will tell you, I mean, it's all right. United offer you, you're 17, United offer you 3, 4 or 5 years. What do you want? What do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah, what would you take? What would you take?
Free.
Free, why?
Because in football changes too quickly.
For 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and your wages, like what you get, it's like when people said Marcus Rashford wasn't worth, I think it was like 250 grand or whatever he was getting, and he was signing a long deal. So it was like, actually, you've got to think of his wage should be going up.
He signed nothing like that.
No, but I'm just, when that rumour was going around about his wages,
he signed nothing like
whatever his wages were, but people were like, oh, that's too much for him. And it was like, no, because in 5 years' time or 3 years' time, he's going to be more established.
I think he signed for less than Tammy Abraham signed at Chelsea. By the way.
By the way.
Or Hudson-Odoi, one of those two. Anyway,
Hudson-Odoi is ridiculous. Please.
So the situation is, if you're an academy player, you get offered a lot of them go for 5. You'll get fucked because they'll ice you for 2 or 3 years, and for 2 or 3 years, if you're not progressing, your fucking career's over. At United, at least, you might go and have a career elsewhere. But if you get iced, if you get Cameron Borthwick-Jackson, let's call it that. They'll send you out on loan, didn't work, never mind. Send you out on loan again, didn't work, never mind. Send you out on loan again. By that time now, those 3 years are your key years, 18 to 21, 17 to 20. That's where you're going to make your name. Very rarely does someone make their name at 21 and over. Them 3 years is where you cement who you are as a footballer. So you'll get fucked by not making the right sort of moves there. Mate, it must be so hard. United signed Fabio and got thrown in Raphael as part of the deal. And Raphael played 150 games for United and Fabio played about 8. Because he had a bulletproof Paddy Ever in front of him and Raphael had an ageing Gary Neville in front of him. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Now that's first team. There's not everyone even gets to that stage.
You even talk about Rashford, Will Keane, James Wilson.
Yeah.
Look at who was the
Rashford
highest
was the
rated one.
least fancied out of all of them. All of them.
And
Will
now
Keane was like
James
people
Wilson
was
plays
like,
for
"Wait,
Salford."
this guy?" Yeah. Will Keane doesn't even play. I think he was at Hull.
Was
last
that
time I
Ipswich
saw.
or Hull? It was at one of them teams. But yeah, it's just shows how lucky you have to be sometimes, I guess. Oh, here's that stat that I wanted. So youth academies that have produced the most players currently playing in the Premier League squads. So they don't have to be playing in the team that brought them through. But United topped the list with 18 players. What I love about this stat is you see the likes of Ajax pop up with 8. So Ajax have more academy products in the Premier League squads than Everton, Aston Villa. So do Benfica, Newcastle, Sheffield United. Sporting Lisbon are well up there.
Barcelona was 6. But that's like Adama Traore and stuff in it on theirs.
Yeah.
Charlton.
People often overlook, like, they'll say, oh, we haven't brought any players through in our academy for years. But then professional footballers playing everywhere.
Michael Keane, Danny Simpson, Danny Drinkwater. They all count.
Won the league.
Evans.
Johnny Evans, best defender in the league.
Welbeck.
Daniel Welbeck.
Do you
Is
know
that
what I mean?
Brighton now?
Yeah. So all of these count. All of these count.
I wonder if Brighton will give us an interview with Danny Welbeck.
They give us one with Jesse Lingard.
They did indeed. We've got like a great track of Lingard's career in it.
Yeah, you got Tony Parker calling him the new Ronaldo as well at one point.
And we've got, was it Iniesta though?
What?
Wasn't it Iniesta, not Ronaldo?
The next Ronaldo.
And we got Rashford's whole career, which is like, like now, like there's moments that we wish we covered, like we were at games and that, but we wish we could, like, because the content would have been mad. But like now we're actually building up this archive of content on potential, like Greenwood's debuts, Rashford.
I saw Greenwood at
Martial.
13.
Martial.
I was doing videos on him without naming him from when he was
Martial.
13.
Yeah. He followed us. Mason Greenwood used to DM us on Twitter saying, "Can you give me a shout out, please?" And we ignored it. We followed him though, but I used to think I'm not giving shout outs for like 15, 16. It's weird, and I find that whole really focusing on young players a bit weird. Like until they've hit the first team, or the 23s.
Once they're in the 18s, they're on MUTV. So I go, right, it's cool then. So, and I think that's a good competitive level. 16s and below. That's
giving a shout out. Follow Mason. I know, like he doesn't need a shout outs now, but it's like.
Can we have a shout out, mate?
Can we have a shout out? Yeah. Don't ignore us.
Should screenshot it and send it back to him. Can we have a shout out, lad?
It's mad though. Like so we were talking about how social media makes us so connected but so distant, and it's like it's good and bad obviously, but you'd never think you'd have just be able to send a message to Cantona like that, right? And we can.
Cantona follows 13 people?
And he follows us. That's amazing.
Mate, he must see some shit.
That's amazing. And he likes pictures. Like there'll be a picture of us doing an uncensored, and he'll like it, and it's like. Oh, bro, that's Eric Cantona. It might not even be him, but that's fucking Eric Cantona's grandchild or someone just liked it.
I think it is him.
Yeah, I think it's him as well, and his brother occasionally. But yeah, it's just nuts that you can have that. Mate, if I was a kid, the amount of DMs I would have sent to David Beckham.
You have an injunction.
I used to look for you send letters to Carrington and shit. Fuck.
I never did that.
I did. I was obsessed, mate.
My dad stopped off at the cliff on the way home from work one night.
Was he going to chuck you off it?
No, the cliff, not our cliff.
I know what you meant. Bit of
got me a birthday card signed by Paul Ince and Robbo.
That's sick.
Yeah, but it was a horse riding birthday card. It's the only thing that they had.
them cheap paintings. Like, you know the ones that just look like old Western movies.
It was like a girl's bedroom, horse riding girl's bedroom sort of scene, which just said "Happy Birthday." Yeah, signed off Paul Ince. And Janine's dad lives near. So my father-in-law.
Yeah.
Lives near John Aston, senior or junior. Sorry, is it senior or junior? Junior. Who got the man of the match in the 1968 European Cup final. He owns a pet shop. So Jaden's birthday a few years ago, he went and bought a card, and like the stall opposite, it was like, "Is he a United fan?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Come here." Took him around the corner. I was like, "John, sign that as a United fan." Yeah, but he's also 7. So, yeah, he got a birthday card of John Aston.
That's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. Yeah, just imagine we had that ability to contact them. It would be a bit crazy. 30 minutes are obviously up, but we're still going to keep it trickling along for a little bit. What you got coming up in your planage? What have we got coming up, actually? What's going on? Like, obviously, Champions League's back. We got Arsenal. You feeling confident about that game?
Don't know.
I am, I'm not.
I think Arsenal are playing some good offensive football of late. They've got some nice shapes and patterns and things like that. But it's almost like Arteta is the evolution of Arsene Wenger in that sense. Like, they play nice football, but they lack that steel. I think Thomas Partey can definitely bring that, but
we need to be beating them, don't we?
We do need to beat them. I think we can beat them. Obviously, we don't know if anything happened seriously crazy last night, so forgive us, obviously, if that didn't happen. But, yeah, we can definitely do that.
They played the Rapid Wieners the other week, just about won. Lost against Leicester. Lost against City.
That's where the Wiener comes from, you know.
Yeah, I know.
From Vienna.
Does it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
It's not German.
Well, it's Austrian.
Austria's an amazing country. Why did I go to Austria? I've been there, but I don't know why.
I
love Belgium as well.
I did skiing in Austria.
I wouldn't go skiing. Fuck that shit. Getting cold and paying for it.
I didn't pay for it. I did it when I was in the army, and I spent 14 weeks away doing Nordic skiing. It was mint.
Is that what you like do in the army? I suppose it's better than the other things you could be doing in the army, I guess. Rather it if you were all skiing. Probably be a good world to live in, wouldn't it? If all our armed forces just had to go skiing. Have races against each other, decide the wars like that.
We did. Well, we didn't decide the war like that.
Oh.
But it was like a military championship. There's loads of armies there and stuff.
Or like you could do Taliban against America bobsled. That'd be good. What else could we do? Yeah, skiing shit though, that's cold, man. Is it cold though?
Yeah.
Because some people lied to me and said it's hot.
No, it's not hot. I did biathlon, which is, if you Google it, the army like it because it's skiing and shooting. What's he showing me here?
What?
Right.
About a speaker.
Right, that's a joke. Joe's trying to throw jokes in. World War II jokes, Joe. How old are you? Anyway, so biathlon is where you ski cross country. So you ski up hills, which is obviously as nuts as it sounds. So it's like, it's just fucking weird. But you also have a gun. So the army like it because it's endurance, you're covering like 30, 40 kilometres, and then you're shooting targets about the size of a 50p at 50 metres. So it's all of the things that they like. It's orienteering, map reading, endurance, marksmanship. They fucking love it. So 14 weeks away doing all that lot, they fucking absolutely loved it. What the fuck was I saying? What was the point I was trying to make? Before Joe interrupted us with his shit jokes. Oh, yeah. Right. So when you're doing that, you're literally wearing... It's gone back to Lycra again. Why is it looped round back on Lycra? So you had to wear Lycra, but you'd wear like a bit of a body warmer. With
Circle of Lycra.
And a woolly hat and gloves. Because your hands would get cold, your ears and nose would get cold. Your muscles wouldn't get cold, like your arms and your legs, because you're fucking working hard as you're doing it. So you're sweating, and as soon as you stop, you're just like a puddle of steam. But if you would like maybe go somewhere on a ski lift after you've done it, or like we did like a pre-season. We did 6 weeks in Norway, just above the Arctic Circle in Norway as well. So it's like -15, -20 most days. And if you're skiing, it was cool. But it was one day we went and just did target practice with the weapons, and we went out dressed like we were going to go ski. I swear to God, mate, I've never been so fucking cold in my life. Like, we had like an insulated cabin, and there's a guy in there with a binocular looking. And you'd go out, you'd get in your prone position on the floor, and you'd shoot. Now, in my head, I was like taking nice fucking control, like shooting on the out-breath, all that sort of stuff. Perfect marksmanship. I'm fucking good at this shit. In reality, what was going on was like... And Rumble came going, how do I do? And he'd be like, yeah, I don't think you hit one. Ah, fuck. And he'd be like, yeah, I have to go back out again. Because it was so cold. It was unbelievable. It was like, I think some days -25 it got down to.
That is how your granddad tells you it was cold in World War One, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
-25.
Right there.
It was all right when there's no wind. If it gets windy, forget about it. Just fuck it off. But yeah, it's all right when you're moving. but as soon as you stop, from Norway, we came home for Christmas, and then went back out. And we went to
Driving home for Christmas.
Austria, then Germany, then Italy, and then we finished off in Sur Chevalier. Can't remember how you pronounce it. In southern France, near Marseille and Nice, just at the bottom of the Alps for finishing it off, and it was fucking quality. We ended up in like a resort that was like Magaluf on snow. It was mint. It was carnage. It was just people getting twisted and like. You ever been out in a nightclub where everyone smells? Because everyone's been wearing like ski gear all day. No one's going home and getting like glad rags on. Everyone just goes out as they are. So everyone just fucking ums.
Stinking of shit.
Yeah.
And that.
Proper bow, I tell you.
We should just have a section in Uncensored called During the War. Where Steve tells us a story about his time in the forces. But guys, thank you for tuning in to Uncensored. Obviously, if you want your thoughts, questions, anything like that in, get them in for next week. We probably won't do them, but it's always good trying your luck, I suppose.
Get them in. Practice writing.
Yeah, practice writing your questions that no one will ever read. I suppose it was like me writing to Carrington all them years, isn't it? Just do that in this form. Thank you for watching.
Dinner lady's like, look at this fucking drip.
The dinner lady. Calf at reception. Fucking hell. He sent another one again.
Put it on the board.
On that note, fuck Arsenal. Keep tuning in to Stretford Paddock. Like, comment, share. All that good stuff. We're out of here.